It's week 2 of the National Football League, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Browns and the Jaguars, next on Madden Football.
Duval County, here in Florida. On the banks of the St. Johns River, we look inside Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson, week 2 of the season. Greg, as you get the season going, want to get that first game under your belt. Now, it almost feels like all the build-up is past. Now we're looking ahead to this long marathon of a regular season.
Absolutely, and this is really where you fall into the pace of the NFL season. All off-season, no matter how hard you try to say, all right, week 1 is just 1 of 17.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the former #1 overall pick back in the 2015 draft, former Heisman winner as well, Jameis Winston.
He's coming off one of those games, Mike, where he just wasn't good enough. I mean, he wasn't bad by any stretch of the imagination. He was good at times. He just wasn't good enough times. And I think when you're playing the quarterback position and all the focus is on you, your play has such a direct correlation between wins and losses that when you don't play your best, the magnifying glass is on you. So he needs to bounce back this week. He needs to be more productive in the passing game, generate more big plays, and then eliminate the turnovers. He cannot continue to throw the ball to the other team. He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Jacksonville offense ready to go to work for the first time. They're led out by the man who won a national title at Alabama. Quarterback's the former first-round pick, Mac Jones.
One thing about this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot that rattles him. He does a good job staying even-keeled. You don't know if he just threw a pick or if he just led his team to a touchdown drive, and that was kind of the case last week. He didn't let it snowball into a bunch of back-breaking mistakes. He just shook it off and kept playing. Now, can he keep that mentality as the rest of the year unfolds? And if he does, he's going to give his team a chance every single week.
And he'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. That was Jordan Hicks who got him down. Throwing is Jones on 3rd down. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They fake the handoff. Now Jones. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack. The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. Punting unit comes on. Jaguars will kick it away. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. Browns offense ready to get going with their second possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. He's got it in the hands of Elijah Moore. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Bulldogs. Here's Nick Chubb. With that, we give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. A second down throw for Jameis. On throw, right side, taken by Njoku. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. We'll try and run it here, and it's Chubb. Give them 14 on that one. It's a Browns first down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
2nd and a yard. Once again, it's Chubb. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. On the zone read, they hand it to Chubb. And a good, hard run. He would not be denied. Surging forward to pick up 8. Here's 2nd and 2. He brings it in, the tight end, Njoku. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. On 3rd down, they go with Chubb. Looking for room out on the edge. Not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down.
3rd and short, you think the defense has everybody packed in there real tight. So as a play caller, you're thinking, all right, let's give my running back a chance to stretch and cut. This defense was ready for all of it. They string him out wide, nowhere to cut, take him down for a loss.
That one is good. And the Browns will take a 3-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Keelan Robinson to return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to take over for their second possession. The offense is a little slow to start percolating. 3-0 the score as they begin this drive with a 1st and 10. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Working from the gun, it's Jones. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Now a 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Jones. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And he'll find some space, taking it for 6 out to the 26-yard line. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Out of the gun, it's Winston. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. Winston to throw. He'll get that into the hands of Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. Back with more from Jacksonville after this timeout. A 2nd down throw for Winston. Now sets up a screen for Chubb. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down,
Here's Jameis. That's over the middle to his tight end, Njoku. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. We'll go right back to Njoku. He's got it again. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
Here's 1st and 10. To throw, here's Winston. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be taken down.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact.
Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. The Jaguars have it. Past midfield. Inside the 30. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown, Jacksonville. What a terrible moment for the offense. You're in the red zone, driving for a score, and Greg, instead it goes back the other way for a touchdown.
Yeah, and every defensive coordinator around the league, Mike, they preach 2 things in the red zone. They preach field goals and takeaways. In this case, they get the latter and not...
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. They'll run with Chubb. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal. The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Browns, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead. Final second now of this first half as this one is away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Jones now on first down. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. So just a couple of field goals through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our score at the break. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando. Check in with the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in our studios with the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. And it's the Packers who have the lead in that one. Jordan Love with a couple of touchdown tosses. From there, we head south to Texas to check on the Cowboys at home at AT&T Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. Cedric Wilson, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. Devontae Adams, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. These 2 teams ready for the second half, and so are we. So let's get you back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. On the return, it's Robinson. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Jaguars offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. The next drive about to start. We'll remind you what's coming up here in week 2. A couple of good ones to look forward to. 2 good young quarterbacks going at it later tonight in Houston. The Bears and Texans at NRG Stadium. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, as the new-look Falcons head to Philadelphia to take on the Eagles. Kickoff there, 8:15 Eastern Time. Once again, it's ETN. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
On the draw, the give to ETN. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
ETN is able to move the chains, and when you look at what he can do, both in the run game and the passing game, you can see why the Jaguars invested a first-round pick in him just a few years ago. Over 1,000 rushing yards each of the last 2 seasons. but it's really the total scrimmage yards that really makes him stand out.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, a give to Etienne. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. 3rd down and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Now, Jones. Now a screen set up for Etienne. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Jones. There's a short one taken by Ingram.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit...
This defense pinning their ears back, coming to get him again.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
On the return, it's Laviska Shenault. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Nick Chubb and the rest of the Browns offense set to take over again. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Moore going in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. 3rd down, 3 to go. To throw, Winston. He's got his man complete. That's Judy. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Winston looking to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Throwing, Jameis. That's over the middle and caught by Judy. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. They'll go with Chubb. Fighting off defenders here. He'll churn forward and pick up 3. 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Chubb. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Winston. they'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Throwing now is Jones. Duvernay with the grab. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
This is a great opportunity now for the offense to really seize control of this game. They just saw their opponent miss a field goal try, come out aggressive on the ensuing possession, strike deep early. Now see if they can put this drive together and end it with some points.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. In motion comes Thomas. To throw is Jones. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. So, pressure kick coming, and here's Cam Little. This to even the score late. This one is on target, and it is good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Browns offense ready to take over once again. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. A throw on the move is caught. They come up for 2nd and 2. He finds Judy on that one. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Right back to Judy. He's got it again. These two moving the chains themselves. A gain of 14 and a 1st down.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game as they approach midfield now. They've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
Here's 1st down. They'll drop to throw. And this ball batted away and incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Chubb. And he will take this down close to a 1st down. Pickup of 9. They've got him a yard short of the sticks. Crowd noise rises. Big play here. 3rd and 1. Here's Chubb. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their 2nd. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the 4th. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now it's Chubb. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Now the Jags will use their 3rd and final timeout. Clock stops, 46 seconds to go. Here's a 2nd and 6. Tillman, the man in motion. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So now, a big spot coming here. This a potential game winner. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. The kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say